Well, my. Isn't this an entertaining little sight? Seems a little familiar, too. A little bit of a gap in things, as it were, but I think I remember what was going on. Oh yes, everyone was dying. Oh well, it's not so bad. Only roughly half of them are dead so far. Let's see if we can change that, one way or another. All right, everyone. To your places. Raise the curtain.
I can't wait to die.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die!
On that note, so me and Shrimp need to make fate rolls.
Not quite. It's not actually the end of the round yet.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Because you see, this guy who walks up to Candace and this rude boy sitting beside her and Kai and looks to Kai and is, "You seem an interesting sort. It would be a shame to kill you. Run."
Okay, bye.
So the thing is, you turn and you just start running, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is anyone near? No, Miguel, you can see this. No one else can possibly see this. Okay, so Miguel, you watch as Kai turns and starts to run the other way. The figure in the robe turns their head to Kai and lifts up their hand and points a finger at them. You see the person's body, the one in the purple robe. Their arm suddenly shrinks, then snaps back to its proper size, like only shrinks about an inch, and small cracks appear in their skin as blood starts dripping out of their hand. And then the vibration in their hand explodes into a pulse of power that chases after Kai, while Kai's back is turned.
Great. Wonderful. Lovely.
And I can't make a sound.
Oh, you sure you could? Go ahead.
I'm not going to make a sound.
I don't fault you for that.
I don't think any of us do.
I still have the dagger like poised and ready to throw if they try to
Kill
do
you?
some shit like that to Candace, because I need my money.
Wow. All right, fair enough. Okay. Well, they're going to use their ability and make this check with a boon.
Wonderful. Lovely.
Run so that I can shoot you in the back.
Yep. And you said your agility is 11 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. I'm gonna kill myself.
No, they're
not
gonna
gonna
do
give
that
a shit.
for you.
No, I'm gonna kill myself in real life.
Oh!
Okay.
That is, I think, all of my max damage.
Yep.
It is.
Great. Wonderful. Lovely.
Okay. So basically, you watch as soon as this Kai turns around, they turn around, they cast a spell, and just shoot Kai directly in the back. Kai's shoulders kind of snap out, their head snaps back, and they just collapse to the ground and start to bleed out on the ground.
Lovely.
And another one bites the dust.
I'm not gonna pitch you against something like that yet. Anyways, so the figure then turns to back to Candace and Miguel. They don't really seem satisfied with that as much as just sort of smugly self-assured. And they turn to Candace and it's about time. And
They're
they
self-assured that they can kill people. Proud
Oh,
of
yeah.
them.
Oh yeah, very. Basically, they don't even seem like they thought that was that big of a deal.
I'm gonna haunt them.
I'm haunting you.
I'm hunting. Okay, but that is actually everybody else who is gone. So making passive perception on the case of these two is... Alright. We have a check from last time. Miguel. Agility. Oh, okay, good. Okay. So, yeah, now it's a new round. And you are down.
Fate roll.
Okay, so let's see some fate rolls, shall we?
Do I make a fate roll?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, you do.
Okay, Sasha,
Yes.
I'd like to spend a fortune to force that.
Ah!
Oh,
Wait.
actually, I think you should do that.
What you said?
As I'd say, plus remember, we have to spend a fortune to draw one of these stupid cards.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, you can just do that.
Oh, okay.
We only just get
I'm not
3
gonna
of
punish
them.
you that badly. Holy shit, this game's ready enough to kill
Yeah,
you.
no, Kai. I
Yeah?
think you should spend a fortune to make that roll a d6, because that is a thing you can do on any d6. Is just make it a 6, and you will be conscious.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Let's find out if we have fortune!
So that you don't die.
So, Kai,
Or you have the special feat button.
you are in a tremendous amount of pain,
Okay.
but you're awake. Like, it's hard to breathe, and you're pretty sure that you have broken bones in your back. But, you know, you're awake. Now, you're also impaired, by the way, so...
Oh my fucking god.
Much like, of course, Miguel, you are, but...
Shrimp, do you want to find out if you have fortune?
Yeah. Well,
It's either that or die.
Yeah, either way you...
you roll a 1, 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Okay. So, Frank is bleeding on the ground, and it looks really bad.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So we are out of fortune, and Frank dies.
No, he gets one more turn of bleeding out. Or one more stage.
I'm gonna play dead.
Good plan.
I know, right?
Because when I say you probably have broken bones in your back, that's not an exaggeration. You most likely actually have shattered bones.
Cool. Lovely.
Oh yeah. Now let's see. So among those who are capable of doing things, so that would be Kai, Delilah, and Miguel. Who wants to take a fast action and who wants to take a slow action?
Fast action.
Fast action by Delilah. Kai?
Probably slow action.
Slow action
Well-
for Miguel.
Oh, slow action.
And slow action. Okay. Well, this rude boy is taking a fast action, and these are all taking slow actions. So, first one to take action is Delilah.
Okay,
Rude boy
so
taking the fast action. I'm
running
running
this
away. Oh wow.
All right. And I believe that does mean that this cultist does get a chance to try and stab you.
Is there actually a cultist beside her?
Yep.
Huh, I can't see them.
Where did I open
how many
that?
squares can I move again?
Well, first I'm going to see whether you got stabbed. Actually, you probably have at least a few hit points. Yeah, you got 5 hit points. You should be fine. But I believe the moment you can move all this kind of big island, so we're going to say 3.
Yeah, what's your speed, Miss Delilah?
Okay. So you managed to get away. This guy, like, having just, this person having just, nearly flashed all the flesh off of your body seems a little... They seem to be fairly confident, as said, like the rest of them. So, as you move, they take their blade out and they make a quick slash to try and cut you down, but you're out of the way before it gets to you. Let's see. All right. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you break out of the clearing and you can see the beach. There we go. Gotta poke you a thing on Discord here. And that's a message for Delilah. You go?
Yep.
Okay. Straight ahead of where your character is. And so, any fast acting? Okay, so the rude boy, shock of shocks, is actually taking off in the same direction that Delilah did. So, Delilah, you are quickly aware that there's somebody running after you, even though they don't actually appear to be trying to reach you. And it's the remaining rude boy who's just like sprinting. It's
It's a dude
after
who
this? What
stabbed me
inside
so
for
much.
this?
Fuck that guy.
What the fuck's going on? What's these mages? What is this? I don't deserve this. I'm a good boy. He's not a good boy. Narrator's note: he's not a good boy.
He is not a
All
good boy.
Miguel or Kai, who wants to take an action?
Pull from the tarot deck.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first and pull.
All right. That sounds good to me. Okay,
It can't get much worse.
you are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. Okay, so currently in the pile is the upside down fool and the right side up tower. Now, I know you can't see me, but I'm going to try and do this close to the speakers. You can hear me shuffling these cards.
I can kind of hear it.
And do you want to roll to see whether it's right side up or upside down before I draw or after?
I guess it doesn't particularly matter. What do I roll?
You roll 1d4. On a 1, 2, or 3, it's face up, and on a 4, it's upside right side up, and on a 4, it's facing the other way.
Down.
Oh, it's reversed, whatever the fuck it is.
Okay,
Now pick
So-
the devil.
it is the reversed number 15.
How bad did I screw us?
Oh,
That
who
is
wants
a
to look up?
very good question.
Who wants to look up what card number 15 is?
I don't know what card number 15 is.
Oh my fucking god, really?
The devil.
Really? The devil.
It's the devil.
But it's reversed.
Yep.
But it's reversed, yes.
Who wants to sell their soul to a devil to go and save us?
Me!
Of course you do.
I mean, literally the devil worshiper in our party.
Oh. Okay. The reverse devil. I know what that does actually. That's okay. Yeah. That's interesting because that's that's something else. Okay. All right. I can
Uh-oh.
do that.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, I
That's
mean,
actually
non-reverse devil was
That's-
Sasha
that's
talking about how they're
actually
going
good
to
for you
kill
guys.
us.
I'm just
Oh, yeah,
gonna
they-
go look up in my little book what 15 is.
They would have tortured you all to death if it had been the straight up devil. I'm not even kidding. But on the other hand-
Wonderful.
I mean, at least they might have left
We
me
tortured
alive because
them.
they would have thought I was dead.
it's-
No, you have to come with us. They probably like figure out you're alive. They'll see your chest like moving or something and be like, "Yes, we'll torture him."
Well, actually, what happens is Miguel. Well, actually, yeah. Well, that you can see, Candace is actually just sitting there very peacefully, very calmly and quietly. Like this guy's approaching her, and they've been slaughtering everybody. She seems completely fine with just waiting for him, though. Now, what you can see, however, is that she puts her hands behind her back, kind of exposing her chest, honestly, so he could easily stab her. That's probably not a good thing. But as she cups her hands behind her, you can see there's some sort of dark energy, like this shadow that's starting to crackle in her palm as she starts preparing something. Just watching this guy come closer. And on the other hand, you can also see that behind the rude boy's back, he's slowly pulling his weapon.
So they're preparing to shank these people, yeah.
Looks like it. Now you can't be sure. She could
Yeah.
be preparing a weapon, something to throw at you or kill Kai with, but you never know.
Okay.
She's a fae.
Me too. What's
A
up?
fairly cool person.
I can't believe I have to
Fire
kill
Sasha.
Sasha.
Okay. How do I want to do this?
I don't know. How do you?
Ooh. I feel like probably the best course of action if they're preparing something would be to distract the fucking guy who's paying, or distract all of them. And then
Oh.
fucking book it.
The more, the better.
Alright, so the dude who's like directly in front of Candace, I'm going to chuck the dagger at him.
Okay.
Aiming specifically for like his head.
If you're aiming for a specific body part, you are going to get a bane to the attack.
That's true. Alright, then just in general. Just
Okay.
anywhere I can fucking hit him.
I'm going to aim for the flesh part.
I'm gonna aim for the fleshy bits.
Alrighty. Well, that is a hit.
Oh, heck yeah.
So basically, the guy is he's approaching Candace, and he brings out this like he's got his weapon in hand, and this has been too long coming. And she's just watching very passively, and all of a sudden this fucking knife comes whipping out of nowhere and stabs into the guy's shoulder. And all you hear is, "Ugh!" And he turns, and he's got like the spell already building in his hand, and he's staring into the trees. And Miguel, these two instantly snap their attention in the direction where the knife came from. They don't look thrilled, and they're like lifting their hands up to cast their spooky magic shit.
Yep, and now it's time to fucking Zoidberg the hell out of here while screaming, "Fuck you, you fucks!"
Okay. So, like, you're specifically trying to get their attention in that case. Right?
Yeah, I am specifically trying to get their attention.
Alright, that's fair. Alright, so, well, you can move up to 3 squares. Which way you want to go?
Let's see here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Trying to put as many trees in between me and them as possible.
That's not a bad plan. Oh boy. Okay. I better
Make it like trying to zigzag or not necessarily zigzag, but like change up which directions I'm going in so that it's not like straight line, so they just shoot in a direction.
so just like, and you die. Man, you're bad at things.
Yeah, so like 2 up, 1 over to get back over here.
And remember, if you can't see them, they probably can't see you.
Except
No,
they
but they-
probably can.
But they can probably hear you.
That there is that.
Okay, well, given the order of things, I'm actually gonna not have the ones immediately chase you, especially since it's Kai's turn first.
So they're not looking at me?
The only one who is specifically looking at you currently has a knife in his shoulder and is no longer paying much attention.
Cool. Can I turn into a cat?
Of course.
Cool. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna move
Okay.
away.
Well,
Did you have trickery
have-
still or not?
What?
Did you have trickery still?
I don't think
can-
so.
You can
I
give yourself a
think he did.
boon on basically any check once around, right?
Yeah, once around. I haven't used it this round.
Well, no. Trickery is the like heal up to a quarter of your healing rate and just
Oh.
move.
No, trickery once per round when you would make an attack roll.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
then
good
it's
for
not trickery.
or a challenge
Nimble
roll,
recovery.
I think,
Nimble
which means
recovery.
you could use
There you
it to. I mean, yeah, if you have nimble recovery, you can use that. To
I
move.
don't. I already used that.
Okay, but like you could use trickery to sneak because I believe sneaking is a challenge roll.
Okay. But yeah, I was gonna sneak away.
I believe in you.
Okay. Well, currently, due to the fact that you have broken bones in your back, not only is that going to cause problems moving, so you can move 2 squares, but you're gonna have a penalty to sneak as well. But regardless, if you can use your trickery, then it's just 1 bane, 1 boon, so it balances out.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. Is agility sneak or is it just a flat?
It's agility, yes.
Okay. 9.
There's
Wonderful.
worse. There's worse. You could have rolled a
you-
nat 1.
Did you add your cat agility? Because
Oh, did I? Oh, it's a +2. It's not a +1.
So that's
Alright,
a
no
10.
worries.
So it's a 10.
Alright, cool. So yeah, 10. Alright.
I need like a separate sheet for cat.
Okay. So you can still move 2 squares.
Okay.
cat pick, woohoo.
1, 2. I'll figure out where I'm going when I'm not in sight of them.
Well, the first one. Are we?
Family, could you stop yelling? That would be nice.
Well, maybe you could shut the fuck up.
I mean, if you critically failed your stealth, I was going to suggest being like, 8 lives left, fuckers!
Kai would do that.
I wish someone else got that. Anyways. Okay.
Oh, after Robot Party, we should do an all-cat party. Obviously.
Okay, so Delilah, you can hear like movement in the trees behind you as the figure comes charging after you. Now they do have that weapon out still, but as they come like running up on you, they curl their fingers and they kind of make a pushing motion at you. You can easily see, magic, unless stated otherwise, is always vulgar, meaning it's always obvious who is casting it, how, and that sort of thing. So there's no such thing as like, I'm going to subtly cast magic missile at this guy.
Unless you get a thing.
Unless you get a thing, exactly. So in the meantime, however, what is your strength, Delilah?
Delilah.
11.
11? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were stronger than that.
Okay.
She looks strong, but she's not actually that strong.
Okay. So Delilah, as they cup their fingers and they push, the wind suddenly whips up. Like the trees nearby you are just getting the leaves thrown off them immediately. Branches crack, the sand blows up, and you are lifted bodily off your feet and hurled be 3 squares this way and thrown directly into the ocean.
Fun.
Yeah, it's about to be. So, they blast. Sec. Alright, so you can just kind of see them watching you for now. Don't mind the fishy friends you've got out there. Watch your toes.
Oh shit.
Now, in the meantime.
I'm gonna laugh if the rude boy just fucking kills this guy while he's smugly gloating.
Hey, I'm not gonna say that's not a chance. The rude boy wants to live. Okay. So,
Watch your oh!
So this guy walks over towards the rude boy and Candace. All right. So Kai, are you actually still watching behind you to where Candace and this guy and the attacker, the mage people are? Or, okay. So you watch this other one walk up, and in this deep voice they say something. You don't understand what the spell, of course, and lift both their hands. And as they do, like the earth kind of starts breaking apart in front of them and lifting up for snapping together in these sharp stone shards that then rockets out in this just blast that goes directly through this rude boy and Candace and just keeps on going.
Jeez.
Rude.
For all their prepping,
Rude
they didn't get
boys.
to do anything.
Well, they might not be dead yet. Who knows?
I'm betting on toast.
Toasty?
Well, toast
No.
is tasty, especially with jam.
See, I was hoping that my distraction would cause them to just hurry up and do their fucking shit, but...
Oh, don't worry. The other two are still coming directly for you. Don't worry.
No, I know. I'm just stating, like, I was hoping that slight window was going to be the, like, I'ma pop them.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't get to act until after the enemy. They are the last in the initiative queue.
Wow.
Oh,
You guys suck.
that's not too bad. All right, so. Oh, no. 2, not 23. Big difference. Okay, so the rude boy actually turns into it and like gets very close to the caster, and he kind of gets slashed a few times, but nothing big. Candace, on the other hand, catches a few of the bolts across her arms, and she starts to bleed. And you can now see she's starting to like lose blood, and she is now.
That's what happens when you bleed.
What I mean is she's losing blood at like a quick rate. She now has bleeding rate. But yes, you're right. Usually when you lose blood, you bleed.
The more you
And when you
know.
bleed, you lose blood.
All right. So, yeah, the caster there is just die quietly.
He says, "Die quietly," and they're like,
Yeah.
I'm in so much pain right now. I hate everything.
I do that.
I know. Okay. So immediately, 3, and making a perception. Now, you can make another stealth check there, Miguel. Though you're doing so with a bane.
Okay.
I believe in you, Magulio.
I believe in you too, Magulio.
You can do it, man. You can do it. They believe.
Wow!
Alrighty. Well, they don't need to make a perception check anymore. Well, no. Hey, they could get a nat 1 too. Who knows?
Oh no. Oh no.
Who knows? They could get a nat 1. They didn't. Okay.
Miguel.
So Miguel, you're kind of running. It's like, yeah, take that, fuckers! And you ran face first into a tree.
Boogie.
So in actuality, instead of where you thought you'd be, you're about here in this open clearing.
For the viewers, he rolled a 0.
Yes, he did. So Miguel, what's your agility?
My agility is 12.
Hey, that's better than Kai's. No offense, Kai.
Minus 12.
And
Minus 12. Oh my god, lucky you.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Wow.
So like you start to feel very cold as this one kind of lifts their hand up and starts to move their fingers, and you move just in time as the area you were standing in flash freezes. Oh, I missed.
Asshole.
Yeah, Forsyth, can you take care of this?
inwardly praying these assholes run out of spells eventually.
Oh, they will eventually, but not yet. Alright, so the other one that you'd seen using fire before kind of moves up. They hold their hand out backwards towards the campfire that you'd seen. Then they do a kind of a martial arts, spinning their hands, kind of yin-yang pose, and they point a finger directly at you.
Ooh!
So I need you to make me an agility check.
Ooh!
Do you have a trickery left this turn or no?
No, because I already checked the dagger.
Oh.
Just don't roll a 7 or less. There you go. Okay.
Holy shit.
Like, you quickly skirt back across the frozen area and just kind of slide to safety. Oh, wait. Well, no, you would be impaired normally, but honestly, it wouldn't make any difference to your rolls, so it doesn't matter right now. So you skirt quickly across as the flame shoots into the tree and lights it on fire, but does not light you on fire, so you're not taking burning damage. Congratulations.
As these two are probably just going like, what the fuck?
Alright, so, yeah, Forsyth, as he was called, is... Drat. Oh, well. Let's just chop him to bits. And he pulls out his weapon. He seems happy.
Is he the one who got knifed?
No, the one who got knifed is still standing in front of Candace and the rude boy here. And is...
Okay, so now Candace maybe gonna blow him away. Who knows?
They might. That said, the guy lifts a finger and reaches out to touch Candace on the forehead. All right, Candace. Let's see how your reaction roll goes there, darling. That's pretty good. Okay, so as he does this, Candace uses her ready to action, brings her hand around and slaps him in the face with a shadowy palm.
Oh, hell yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know exactly what she just did. Which should be worrisome, because I know exactly what she did.
Possibly.
Good for us, bad for him.
Yes!
And it works. Okay, so she hits him, and you can see parts of the robe that he's wearing, like the purple thing, just sort of split, and it looks like these just invisible spikes just pop out of his body as blood starts dripping off of him. And he gasps, and he quickly takes a step back, and he starts holding himself and kind of trying to, wipe his blood off of these thorns that seem to be coming out of his body. And he, just kill her, kill her. He's actually backing away at this point. He's canceling his action. He just moves away.
And now let's see if the rude boy fucks this shit up.
And Candace just sort of looks his way. She brings her hand back down. It almost looks like it's blurring, despite the fact she's moving in slow motion.
Maybe I'm not ready to die yet.
And she looks to the figure beside her, and she points at the guy she just slapped, and she goes, "Kill him." And the rude boy steps forward, just nods, goes,
Yes, ma'am.
"Oh, sorry, I forgot, rude boy."
Yes, ma'am.
You can do it, Rudy.
Kick his ass!
That's that.
Ooh!
And I'm pretty sure, given this guy's total maximum health. Yeah, he fucked. Okay, so the guy is. He's. "Candace, you can't put. And then he just kind of gets a knife in the jugular. And the rude boy pulls the knife out, and he just drops to the ground. And. bites the dust. Done.
Woo!
Now, is that all the culty people? It is. Okay. Though the one who had flayed everybody looks at Candace and
You're betraying us. No matter.
with that wound egg.
You'll be dead soon.
Yeah. Okay. And not Kai, you're the only one who can see this, but Candace is completely starting to bleed out. She really does not look so good.
Great. I can't really do anything about that, but that's good information to know.
Probably not, no. I mean, like, if you could, like, not be killed, you could try and, like, bandage her up, but as it stands, okay.
This is just a job to Kai. Like,
Yeah. Speaking of which, though,
Fate rolls.
fate rolls, and, yeah. No, Alistair, you're still not dead.
Yeah,
Frank,
I might
please
go
roll a hole.
unconscious soon. Properly.
Do I get a fate roll or am I
Yes,
just
you
dead?
do.
You do, just don't roll a 1. Whatever you do. I'm being sincere this time. I'm not taunting you. Okay, good. Okay, so you're horrible. You're in terrible shape, but you're not dead.
Yeah. Actually, the guy who got the ever-living shit knifed out of him is actually doing better than you, Frank.
Strangely, yes. Okay, so dun. Okay, that's all the fate rolls. Okay, who's taking fast action? Who's taking slow action?
slow.
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 Slow? Okay. Well. So they're probably all taking slow actions. No. One of the culty people is going to take a fast action. In fact, 2 of them are taking a fast action.
Uh-oh.
the rude boy is also taking a fast action to try and flee.
Flee! I'm surprised you're not going to shank the guy.
No, that would be too slow. And besides, they're kind of hidden in the trees, and he's like, ah. Alright, so technically the rude boy's acting first. The rude boy's just going, ah, I'm a good boy. And then he kind of looks forward, and anyone who's even remotely conscious can hear him yell, "You bastard, get back here with that boat! I thought we were friends!" Okay, so slow, fast. Okay. So, the one who's been using the earth spells, because I mean, I don't think I'm hiding a whole lot if you. No, I'm pretty sure you all know what earth spells look like.
Yeah, he's an earthbender.
We picked up on the elemental theming, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Which I mean, I'm super down for. I love theming elements into my
Earth,
characters.
wind, water, fire!
As obvious from Vic.
Okay. Okay, so the guy using earth lifts a hand, points at Candace, and just says,
Do what you were born to do.
and he snaps his finger. And as he does, a large clump of earth spins underneath her and shoots up through her body and just stabs right from the land down under up into her chest, impaling her completely, and she starts just losing all of her blood through her new hole.
Wow.
I thought the earthbender was dead.
No. The one who is having a vibrating palm, that one's dead.
Ah.
That said, as Candace drops, the rude boy that was with her kind of, what the hell? Oh, what's going on? Okay, 1, 2, okay. Now, the one that had tried to freeze you, Miguel, by the way, points her finger at you again.
Just stay still, why don't you? It'll be over fast.
And you said your agility is 12 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, boy. Well, it was nice knowing everybody.
Hey, don't worry. It's probably not going to kill you. Okay. Wait, I got 20 plus. Okay.
It can't actually. Oh, wait. It can.
It can. It does.
Yep.
Okay, so she points at you, and this time, as you slide across the ice to relative safety, she points at you, and your body snaps frozen. And this time, you are layered in ice, and you cannot move. You're immobilized for 1 round.
I'm also technically dying.
Yeah, you can kind of feel your consciousness fading, and the one with the sword is like looking right at you and about to head your way.
That upside down devil didn't do us too many favors.
Now, it did kill the leader of the cult, though. Man, I'm gonna have to think about that a little later, but for now. Well, at least that leader of this portion. But anyways.
I can't believe they killed me.
They
Join my
did.
cult.
Alright, so down, down, down. Okay, so I believe it's only people taking slashes now. Okay, so Delilah and Kai. Who's going first? Delilah, you're splashing around the water, and the airbender there is kind of just watching you with a smile on their face.
Are they looking at me?
No, Kai, you were in the woods, and no, it's okay, you actually. The earthbender is just kind of watching to make sure Candace is very dead through that new gaping hole he gave her. And the other two seem to be focusing on someone in the trees. They seem fairly happy about focusing on someone in the trees, so they've caught their prey, most likely.
I mean, I'll deal. The person in the trees can deal with that. I'm gonna try to find, like, a shore. So I'm just gonna keep heading through the forest.
Okay, you can move 2 squares down.
1, 2.
You found the shore.
I found the shore.
It's a wide open shore. It's still dark outside, and you have no idea where the boat is. Of course, it hasn't even been 20 minutes, so the guy who was going to meet you in, what was it again, an hour?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was going to be circling the island.
Yeah. So if he can manage to see a small cat, he might come and pick you up.
Well,
I mean,
I
you can
might
always share there
change.
for him.
But
That might be a good idea.
I might change back into my human form. Can I do that after I move?
Yeah. Let us see why not.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, so you shift back. Oh my lord, the pain. Your broken bones try and move into the proper space. Won't make you take damage, but oh how. That does not feel good.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Too. And Delilah, how about you? You're splish splash, you're taking a bath.
I'm gonna see if I can swim back to shore.
Like just the island that you were on a second ago?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's not odd. It's like it's harder than running or anything, so you can kind of do. You're basically just kind of clambering up onto the shore. Though, roll me a d20.
Okay.
You don't have any feats or anything relating to luck, do you?
Nope.
Okay. Well, nothing seems to happen for now, so you're okay. You just managed to you splish splash onto the beach. You know, everything seems very wavy, but it's the ocean. I mean, what else are you expecting, right? Now the question is, anything else to do once you get up there? Because this person is like watching you from the trees with their weapon drawn. They're clearly planning to kill you.
I'm gonna use my recovery.
All right. That's what, 4 hit points? 3? It's a song recovery.
What?
You're kind of singing there, so I was like, it's a song recovery.
Yeah, so my healing rate 3.
Okay, so you are now at 8 hit points.
And sadly I have nobody I can see who's an ally.
The rude boy.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
Technically, the rude
Kill the rude boy.
does have that option, and the rude
Actually,
boy...
I'll nod over to him. Wanna help me out against this guy and not die to me then?
Okay. Make me a like. Are you trying to appeal to his better sense, or just trying to like make him feel primal fear for his life?
Appeal to sense.
Okay. Then make me an intellect check.
Okay.
Would Lovi be able to get, or would they be able to get a boon because they're a culty?
God damn it.
Because, like, isn't part of Lovi's profession convincing people to do bad ideas?
Is though at this point, honestly, the will check I would have actually given more of a bonus to, because he doesn't have a lot of sense right now. He's just terrified for his life.
I mean, you can actually still choose to heal him either way if he's within short range. It just gives him the option of, does he want to take a corruption and heal twice his healing rate, or half of it?
Actually, that is a good point. Do you want to heal him regardless of his answer?
No.
No? Okay. Then say you use this. You want to help me out? He's just like, you can die, Bint. I'm getting out of here.
Okay then, Let me see. I have 0 castings of all my stuff. Shit.
Don't worry. If it helps, they're mostly out of spells too. Now they just have swords and a couple remaining spells.
I mean, if you could do anything, I'd actually just suggest moving again.
Yeah. The where to?
Probably closer towards where the rude boy is, so she at least has to choose whether she wants to kill you, who looks slightly healthier, or him.
I'm right next to the rude boy.
Move ahead of him, then. So he's closer to them.
No, I'd be moving into water.
Also, Delilah looks significantly worse off than the rude boy. The rude boy doesn't have a scratch on him.
Oh. I mean, I can't tell this. I can't see that section of the map. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could hold an action in case they decide to get close to you to stab you in the face.
That would make sense.
All right. So holding action to defend yourself for now.
Yeah.
Kai's moved. The other three are all down. Okay,
does this mean fate rolls?
No, because there's still cultists who have slow actions to take.
Oh god.
You're done. You're done.
Welcome to my death.
Sadly, actually, yes. The one with the flame spells and the sword kind of moves forward. You don't see much. You're kind of nodding in and out, but you dimly remember the sound of.
Decapitation! Oh no, no.
I mean, he might have just slit your throat. It's less effort.
Decapitation! Here we go.
Okay. So that's all you really get. The only other cultist who has not moved is the air one. Okay. So that one looks over at Delilah, kind of turns, looks back behind them.
Have fun on the beach. I have a little gift for your friends instead.
And they move backwards. Out of sight. So, now, I need, here's the thing. You can either volunteer, or you can roll against each other. Frank and Alistair. Lowest roll, or the first volunteer dies.
I guess Frank would. I mean, I don't know if this is... If he'd be conscious enough to take the
You're
choice.
actually worse off than Alistair right now.
Can we roll a luck to see if they think we're corpses?
They don't really care if you're corpses. They're making sure. These are not the kind of people that take chances.
Can we roll a luck to see if they make sure on one of the other rude boy corpses first, since there's too close to us?
There are, but for now you'd still have to actually make rolls. So the question is, so before anything else, are either of you volunteering? Because if not, you're going to have to make rolls, and if you don't do well enough, then the dice decide.
I guess I'll volunteer. Frank was conscious enough, he would volunteer to sacrifice himself for Alice.
Okay. So if the rolls go badly, Frank dies. Okay, so both of you make a d20 check and get 18 or higher. Nope. Nope. Okay.
Rip.
So Delilah, you kind of hear them shuffle off, and then you just hear... And you're very familiar with the sound of steel cutting flesh.
Well, before death, Frank thinks, Linda, I'm going to see you soon.
Oh, he's not going to go see her. That's the funny part. But anyways.
Shouldn't have signed that contract, buddy.
Those are words I'm going to bring back up to you at some point. Anyways. Well, I think that's all the slow actions. Except for the rude boy, who is now sort of just starting to run. Alright. So, you're not dead yet?
I'm not dead, and I don't make fate rolls anymore.
Alright. So, Delilah and Kai. So, Delilah, are you making fast or slow action?
Delilah.
Slow.
Slow?
Slow.
Okay. Yep. Slow. Fast. Honestly, fast. And Alistair, you're going to need to be making me a check in a second there, bud. But 1, 2. This one is going slow. Okay. So the fast actions are 1, 2, and 3. That's 18. Okay. So you hear, and Delilah, off in the distance, you hear another. So you are pretty much confident that they are off in the wood just stabbing people. So that might include your friends, or it might not, but they're cutting throats. So that's that fast action. So Alistair lives for now. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3 into the woods. Delilah, this rude boy is moving away from you. Do you want to use your opportunity attack to stab them?
No.
Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3. They get to the edge of the beach and they just start waving their arms and going, "Don't leave me! I don't want to die!" Again, it doesn't matter to most other people at this point. You can see the other boat that the guy who's jumped on top of Alistair and started stabbing, he's just paddling away. He doesn't give a fuck about the rest of these guys. So his action is spent waving his arms and trying to get attention. Doesn't help.
I mean, it might. Maybe one of the cultists will vanish off to kill him, leaving you to tango with one of these guys mano a mano.
Maybe. In the meantime, everybody else is taking a slow action. So, Delilah or Kai, who wants to go?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead.
So, can I see any other boats along the shoreline?
Not along the shoreline. Now you can see at this point. Wait, like now that's where the boat that was just stolen is going. Now, as for the guy circling, you can see his little lantern off this way. He's kind of slowly coming in this direction.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading in that direction.
All right. So 1, 2, like that. So you're kind of running behind the rude boy there.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Go back!" You're like, "Fuck you, bitch!" And you kind of run past him. Though again, you can use your other action to make another move if you like.
Can I make a double run?
Yeah. So you can move 2 more first.
Can I see him? The dude in the boat.
Not clearly, but he is definitely off this way because of the lantern you can see.
Okay, so then I actually yelled a signal.
All right. Was there a specific signal y'all agreed on, or was it just basically like help?
It was something that was
like Lords help us.
Like the angels, please help us.
It's like angels help us. All right, cool. All right, so the lantern very slowly but surely begins turning towards you.
Can I hear that, by the way?
Oh yeah, it's like everyone on this island can very clearly hear the screaming shout, and it's coming from that way. Oh, fuck off. That way.
Great, the complete opposite side that I'm on. I mean, can't do much. Guess I'll start going around this way.
Okay. You get one more. You only move. There you go.
Can I use both of my actions to?
Yes, you can. Okay. Now, the issue with this is, at this point, however, is you can clearly see this cultist over here.
Oh.
And you've already moved.
Dang it.
I mean, you have night vision and they don't. Maybe you should, like...
I mean, I can't see them on my map.
Yeah. So, like, basically, you can kind of see from the... I couldn't actually get it to work, but there's actually a campfire right here that's kind of displaying light here. So there's a cultist right here. Now, whether they can see you, kitty cat, or are you a cat anymore?
I'm a human, but I'm keeping low to the ground.
Okay. So you don't have the ability, the bonus of being a cat, but you are trying to be stealthy. So again, you have a penalty to that, so you can make a stealth check with a bane.
And then I'll use trickery to cancel that out.
Okie doke.
13!
Alright. So there could be worse. Could be definitely worse. Okay, so Candace is dead. Okay, these are all taking slow actions. Okay. So, come on. 2 that could possibly see you.
I feel like we fucked up and missed out on a bunch of story because Candace is dead.
Possibly. Okay, so no one is coming your way, but you can hear, these you can hear like just sounds of stabbing as these guys are. You heard them stab whoever they were going after in the trees, and now they're just stabbing down bodies and just making sure they're dead. You can clearly see the one who was casting water find one of the rude boys, take the blade that they've got in their hand, and just start carving his throat apart to make sure he's very dead. It's very clear these guys are not taking any chances with anybody.
God damn it. God damn it, Candace. You and your low initiative.
The Delilah, you actually can see there's another rude boy that's sprinting out of the trees over here. You never saw the one with Candace, so you don't know, but he's running for his life from something. And this one is moving over here. And Arlie, your chances are getting slimmer, but You've got one more chance to avoid being killed. Sorry, Alistair. Nope. Okay. Delilah, the stabbing sounds are increasing rapidly, which means they're going to run out of bodies to make sure of really soon, and they're going to come for you. And you're attracting a lot of attention by screaming.
Mm-hmm.
My suggestion would probably be to swim.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing.
That might be the best idea at this point. I mean, it's going to hurt a lot. Like, I haven't mentioned this, but you were in an agonizing amount of pain. You're, like, keep in mind, you had most of your skin actually, like, picked up off your muscles, and you're bleeding very badly. So all that salt water in your skin, if you weren't already accustomed to pain with your 1 feet there, you'd be unconscious immediately. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, so the cultists are moving up. Okay, Kai and Delilah, fast or slow?
Slow.
Delilah?
I can't believe Delilah's dead.
What? Yes?
Oh, you guys are dying at a rapid rate. Are you going fast or slow?
Fast.
Alrighty.
That was like my one hope spot, was Candace somehow turning this around.
She actually tried, which is not what she was going to do.
Yeah, well, we got, like, I think the lowest chance of getting a card, which was like a reverse of something that was normally horrible. And it was not as bad as getting a tower.
No, it wasn't. Okay, so Delilah, you said you're going fast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I take it you're just starting to, like, leap into the water and swim?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I am going to need you to make me I believe the closest they have to body checks in this game is strength, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
Alright, well, make me a strength check.
Any banes or boons?
No, I'm not going to give you any boons just yet. You're just having to make it to avoid taking more damage from the agony you're in. So you're good for now.
Okay.
And you're starting to swim out towards the boat. And you can... And, well, actually, Kai is still the one going next, so Kai, you can tell me what you're doing. In the meantime, Delilah, roll me a d20 for luck.
I'm just like, good luck, Kai, with swimming with a broken back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Delilah, your pockets are feeling really heavy. It honestly feels like there's, like, rocks in your pockets.
Oh, yay.
And you can hear this tinkling sound in the air, like laughter.
Of course.
Death by pixies.
It's just a prank, bro. Well, these two rude boys, like, this guy just runs the thing, and he's just starting to scream. It's like, help! Come back! We don't want to die!
You know, the irony is, between the two of them, they could still probably fuck up a bunch of the cultists if the cultists are out of spells.
Well, they're not quite out of spells. They're just out of spells they feel that they need to use for now. Okay, only one. Okay, so one of them is staying in the woods for now, and you can still hear the schlick of gross. The sound of throats being cut. In the meantime, however, the others are approaching from the woods, ominous and quiet, very, very quiet. Oh, there's one that guy. Kai, what is your stealth check again?
I haven't made it yet. Okay. Can I hear them doing the things?
Yeah, you can hear them stabbing people.
Okay, well I already moved, or else I'd change back into a cat, but I moved, whatever.
Honestly, at this point, it may be in your better interest to just get as far as possible, as fast as possible.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, not saying a cat won't give you some definite advantages, though. Yeah. Neither is a bad move, just... Okay, so... You don't seem to have been spotted yet.
Fun.
Apparently, Keat says a cat is fine too.
God damn it.
They're all being killed, so they don't find it funny, but regardless. He says he does.
We should have Keat listen in just for commentary.
We should have Keat play so he can die too.
That too.
Okay, so no action there.
Oh, but he has to undergo the tradition of having to make a detailed story plot like Sasha had all of us do.
Yeah. That way it can be the more painful when you die.
Thanks, Sasha.
Hey, I'm just saying. It wasn't all me. All me. Good from 5. Okay, so actually no spells that are applicable there. Fine. And it's okay. So yeah, these guys are not doing anything special yet, but they are moving out of the woods and are very clearly ready to start slaughtering anyone who's left. Okay, so that is actually all the turns. So, Kai and Delilah.
I just had a great suggestion.
What's that?
Why doesn't Kai just, like, I don't know, hide in the roots of a tree as a cat?
You could.
I'm trying to get off the island.
Yeah, but that's where all the cultists are going.
That's true. I do hear that I was going to turn into a cat.
Okay. So are you taking a fast action or a slow action?
Slow action.
And Delilah, how about you?
Fast action.
Okay. Wheel. Of course, you are, as noted, having a harder time swimming because your clothes are starting to get full of rock.
Are they physical rocks?
Yeah, they're actual physical rocks.
Can I take off my clothes mid-water?
Yeah, you can try that. It's going to be an agility check, and of course you're still in pain, but you can still try for it.
Yeah.
Though, if you're trying to take your clothes off and move forward, you need to take a slow action.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to take a slow, or do you just want to keep
I'll
swimming?
take a slow action.
Okay. Well, all the cultists, except for one, are taking slow actions. The one taking a fast action is going to try and kill the rude boy. So, two are starting to fight.
Wait, is this the second time Delilah's stripping after a battle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Miguel leans, fucking Frank leans out. Boobs! Okay. So the rude boy here is like, somebody help me! And he turns around to see this cultist it's the wind one. And they do the same thing that Delilah saw them do to her, and they twist their fingers, and the rude boy is blown off the island. Oh, yeah. Okay, and just thrown into the middle of the water where he lands, gasping and choking and sinking. All you really hear from him is, and he disappears. There's a benefit to being able to swim. And everyone else is taking slow actions. So, Delilah or Kai, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn into a cat,
Gotcha.
and then, how close are that forest?
The trees?
Like-
You can move 2 squares, so you could easily get there.
Okay, I will move there, and
Okay.
I want to try to hide in the smallest place closest to the ground possible.
All right, not a problem. Well, roll me a stealth check, and you have a boon in this case.
Yeet!
So, with trickery, the boon, and the bane from your broken back, that ultimately all equates it to 1 boon.
1 boon. Gotcha. No! 8. I'm gonna kill myself.
Again, you're not going to get.
Oh wait, that's a 9.
9?
So I'm in cat form. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Just gonna check something here, and wow, you're still lucky. This person still cannot. Shit. So this person's just like, I'm so happy I'm murdering helpless people that I'm stupid and can't see things. That's good. That's very good.
It's wonderful.
The next turn is just like Kai digging straight down into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Sorry. The rude boy did take a fast action, so he's started taking after Delilah, and he's just swimming. Yeah. He doesn't get very far. You hear Delilah. You distinctly hear, "What? What is this? Is this a rock?"
Oh dear.
And you can hear the giggling once again. You can almost see small distortions in the air above the water where he drops as the things start to burst out with laughter, pointing at the water where he disappeared.
I feel like these things could have probably killed all the cultists on their own if they gave a fuck.
If they gave a fuck. Be a shame. They could ask Alistair what's going on with these things.
Yeah, I was dead a long time ago.
Yeah. Did his thing already. Okay, and Delilah. It's basically up to you. I just moved them because that's what they're going to do on their turn anyways, so.
Yes.
You can either choose to try and swim for the boat first or take off your clothes first. I'm going to guess you're trying to take off your clothes.
Take off my clothes first.
All right. Channel Kakalukia and strip like a champ. Make me an agility check with, okay, you're in the water and your clothes are full of rocks and you're horribly bleeding. So let's call that 2 Bane.
Did anyone think this campaign would include underwater stripping?
I mean...
Okay. So, hey, congratulations though. You did make it. You only need a 10. So basically, you almost, you're dipping under the water. There's just, bursts of salt water in your nostrils. It's hard to breathe at this point. You're starting to sink. But with the strength of a champ, you just tear through your clothes. The rocks help because they tear the rest of it off. And you lift back to the surface as the naked and mostly skinned person that you are and start swimming for that boat. And you might be the only one to get off this island, aside from possibly Kai. That depends over on this strength check, which you now get to make with one Bane because there's salt water in your skin. Well, that's still a success. So, and I see. Okay, so yeah, you get to move another 3 out towards him. And if you make it next turn and you don't sink and die, you'll actually get off the island.
Yeah.
You'll be the only person to survive.
Aside from Kai, for now. Kai, so you're hiding.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got a pretty good sense of smell as a cat, right?
Yeah.
You can smell burning.
Great. Did they light the forest on fire?
They appear to have. It's smoking.
Cool. I'm gonna get out of the forest, away from the direction that I heard the cultists. I'm not gonna jump into the...
Well, you don't hear the cultists is the problem. They're no longer being giddy about using their powers. Now they're just kind of doing things.
Where did I last hear them?
The last place you heard cultists was around here somewhere, but it's clear that they've moved since then.
Okay, I'm just gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
Can I see the boat?
You can see the light from the boat. Yeah, it's off in this direction someplace.
Okay. Do I need to make a...
You can also see a cultist very clearly right here.
Can I make a sneak check?
Yes, of course.
Cool. What do I have 0 boons?
Well, if you're using trickery, then yes.
Okay. 10.
All right, 10. Let's see if this one has better perception next time. Because they've all taken their fast actions except for this one, and they've already made the perception, so that's fine. Okay. So you can see this one is coming out of the woods at this point, smiling, and you can see smoke coming from the trees. All right. Though they seem a little perturbed, you can see the cultists kind of staring. And as this one walks out of the trees, you see them stop and go, "Where's the boat?"
Well, on the bright side, the fairies will probably kill them. Out of boredom.
They just might. Okay. And we're probably going to come to what is probably one of the last 2 or 3 rounds of this before we switch over to the other thing. which will make sense more in a second. So Delilah, you get to make one last strength check, this time with 2 banes, but if you succeed, you actually get to the boat and you're getting away. You just need to make one strength check with 2 banes. Can you dig it?
It's a -3
That is
for the
literally
people
a natural,
watching.
That is a literal natural 1. I'm sorry.
God damn it!
We're so close. I kind of feel bad. Now, given I kind of feel bad about most of this, but regardless.
I mean,
It was
hey,
a great
maybe if
effort.
she's lucky, the dude in the boat will actually reach a paddle down to her.
Yeah, you might get lucky in that regard, but that's all. But for now, I'm taking a d6 of damage from the horrible amounts of pain, and you're starting to sink as consciousness starts to fade from your eyes. But hey, the boat's getting closer. You might get there in time.
Oh my lord.
We'll find out in a second on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Why does that look like a
But-
speedboat?
It is a speedboat.
Oh my god.
I didn't
They
have any better
such
pictures.
technology.
Yeah, right. But in the meantime, so Kai, there's fire is spreading, so soon there's going to be nowhere to hide stealth-wise because all the foliage will be gone, and it's going to be very lit around here, as it were. You can see Delilah
be lit.
sinking. Yep. You can see Delilah sinking into the water. Her hand kind of is reaching up weakly. The boat is coming directly towards her, though, and there's cultists all along the shore. And
Okay.
fire starting to spread among the trees. So the question is, what do you do?
Hold on.
I mean, if Delilah doesn't die, does this mean we get to level up?
Dead.
I meant the other thing, and I mean,
No.
does Delilah get to level up?
You know, Delilah actually would get to level up.
I'm trying to decide if
At
Kai
the-
would know how to swim in his cat form.
I'm gonna auto you on that. It's a cat.
It's a cat, but cats can naturally swim. I googled.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna auto you on that. It's a cat.
It is? Okay. I thought you were saying it's not.
No. You automatically succeed. Like if you are part cat and your cat form can't swim, I'm going to count that specifically as some sort of disability of your character.
Okay, cool. Can I like jump? Do I have enough to like go into the water?
Oh yeah, you can move into the water.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because I don't have a choice.
Okay, go ahead.
Is this the water?
Yes, it is. Now here's the problem. You have broken bones in your back.
I do, but I don't have
So-
any other choice, so.
Now you're also a cat right now, right?
Yes.
So what's your strength right now?
Hold on, let's see. I can't open my character sheet. Strength is 8, so that's a -2.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume you're using trickery to try and counteract your broken bones.
Yes.
So you don't have any other boons or banes just yet. Roll me a strength check.
Okay, this is gonna be 1 less than what it actually is, because I'm like.
Okay.
It's a 0!
Oh
Okay,
my
so you leap into the water, and as you do, you hear this tinkling laughter, and you can kind of see a rock kind of come up from beneath the water before it literally gets dropped on your head.
Wonderful. Lovely.
And guards come out of nowhere. Who's holding the kitty?
And Kai's at 1 health.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's like, I'm gonna move you. No, I don't need to. And yeah, you're dead.
Wonderful. Good thing I already drew Toby.
Yep. Okay, and Delilah. So it's luck time. There are active malicious spirits trying to drown you. There's nowhere else to go. And time to see if this random smuggler dude you paid off really cares so much that he's gonna try and save you.
I don't know, or try to roll a strength again, because you actually have a lot of health and can survive drowning for a while.
It's not so much about that.
Yeah.
But in any case, okay, time for luck. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll give you the choice. Do you want me to roll a d20 and try and get 16 or higher, or do you want me to draw a tarot card just for you and see if it ends up somehow benefiting the situation?
Roll a d20.
Okay. Now, do you want me to roll? Or do you want to?
You can roll.
Okay, 16 or 20. You ready?
Okay. Fuck!
Okay. Sorry, but you can feel yourself being pelted with rocks as you sink into the water, and you can hear mischievous tittering and giggling in your ears as you slowly sink
Oh, shit.
And then you see the silhouette of the smuggler in the boat above. And then he itches his balls, zips down his pants.
And he starts twerking at you. It's just like, hey, what up? How you doing down there?
Nah, it's just like a tinkle of yellow above where you're like drowning beneath. You're just like,
oh my god. That's even worse than usual. That's pretty bad. Okay.
Hey guys, when you have a free second, look in the Discord what my brother just sent me.
I don't know.
I mean, so I'm gonna say, literally though, this is pretty fitting because the first, you know what? We're all dead. The thing from the first adventure isn't stalking us anymore.
That's
We
true.
literally got rid of all our party complications.
Funny you should say that. So let's not slow down. Switching back over to crossings. So, what are each of your names?
Toby!
Wally!
Toby,
God.
Wally.
I mean, my robot isn't done, but
But what do you have for a name for him? I'll come back to you. Miguel, what's yours named?
The John.
What?
The John.
Bijan? Spelled B-I-G-A-N or J-A-N?
No. The John. Like
Oh, the-
THEJ0N.
Oh my
okay.
god!
Okay, all right. That would be... Oh. Toby, sorry, who was Toby again?
Me,
Frank?
CJ.
All right. Vic.
I'm gonna need all these names to replace all our portraits and shiz.
We'll see. For now, Alistair, I know you are Gato, correct?
G4T0, but yeah, it's Gato, yes.
Yep.
let's go with KT9000.
Okay, 9,000. All right.
I mean, you could always be HK46.
Die. Okay. So,
You could be an
Eat me,
AR-15.
AR-15. All right. Now, where are you? There we go. Okay. So, you 5. Yeah, all right, kind of a ragtag band. Now, you've been brought together, actually, not so much by, like, random fate, necessarily, or just, happen to be in the same place at the same time. You were, you just all happen to have, minstrel talents to you. You all have some sort of instrument you play, perhaps you sing, something like that. And you were actually sought out specifically in, various forms of hardship and hard times, nowhere to go and that sort of thing. Perhaps you turned off, which is a pretty terrible fate for you guys. But you'd all been sought out in some way or another by a rather generous employer who's actually got a bit of a name for himself in the crossings. And you've been hired to actually stand outside one of his establishments, which one depends on the day. But most of Crossings has heard of you in some way. You work for someone named Mr. Jansen, and you're known as the Happy Crew.
The happy
Oh god.
Mhm.
Mr. Jansen. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Jansen. He's a pretty cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so there. Oh yeah, I haven't shipped to you guys. Sorry. There you go. Now you can all see the crop again. Yay!
Yay.
Okay, so currently you're outside of Walden.
Hey guys, remember when we were here and not dying? Right here.
Yeah, I think
Wouldn't it
the
be nice?
lesson is never leave the city.
Yeah.
That'll definitely help. But anyways, that's it. Okay. Actually, it's going. Show me thing. Is that one too?
Did you die with the power of heat, though?
Oh, also, we could all be famed entertainers. It means we automatically can sustain the getting by lifestyle as novice characters.
You eat too
Famous
much.
robots.
Big eat.
Well, as I said, you are known. You're not like, oh, world famous, but people know you. You're kind of like friend, like Charlie. People know Charlie. He comes around. People are happy to see him. But same with you guys. Again, you are the happy crew. Now, here's the thing. You're all, duding away, singing your songs. You're in front of the Emporium today, which is the same place that all your other characters met Master Dreen and got sent on this fun little trip.
Suicide mission?
Now, here's the thing. So the lead singer is the John, right?
That's correct.
All right.
So wait, he's singing in the John?
I will sigh harder at you. Okay.
I wasn't the one who named myself that.
You're not wrong.
But you did name yourself Gato, so...
I punch things.
Speaking of, so we're not sure exactly what kind of songs you guys are singing, but I would assume it sounds something like da 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 da. Now,
Yeah, and I have the instrument for triangle.
I'll bet you do. Okay, so people are passing by, and not too many paying too much attention, but you guys do get a smile and a nod. One of the nobles that walks in deigns to lift their nose to you, and yes, very good. So they head inside, not giving you any money, of course, because they do that. Now, here's the thing. Let's start by having just a bit of conversation amongst you all. You haven't gotten too much in the way of tips today, but that said, it hasn't. The day's barely started. It's early in the morning. You're talking maybe like 8 o'clock. Not like time really means too much to you guys because you don't actually sleep, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Correct.
don't believe so.
So it's 8:30 or so. Yeah, you've barely gotten any money just yet, so it's a bit of a slow morning. The noble, of course, is very good, and then they just move on. And the brown cloaks kind of give you guys the eye, but they don't ever bug you guys because you're well known enough that they don't run you off or anything. So
They better not run us off. We'll kill them.
kill them. I'll kill them all.
Symbol crash around their face.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the symbol.
Oh, that's simply terrible.
Sasha, I'm coming to Canada tomorrow.
Dude,
you better
You're a
watch
coward.
out.
I better watch out. Better watch out. Better watch out. I better. Anyways, okay. So
Yeah,
I'm just about to
I
put-
literally have my instrument listed as triangle or cowbell.
So, yeah, the noble kind of, as said, just doesn't try to give you any coin, just very good, and just kind of walks away, leaving you guys singing your song.
Ding, 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 ding.
How
Just
big is
playing
everyone's
it all on the
robot?
guitar.
By the way, because
That's a good
mine's
question.
only like 2.5 feet tall.
Wow.
My dude is 10 feet tall and 750 pounds.
I'm 4 foot.
6 feet.
6 feet.
That means I get to stand in the front because otherwise they can't see me.
But we could actually put like Lovies on top
I was about
of-
to say, no, yours on top of mine, and then we'll be one bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that on top of the 6-foot bot, because then you could have just them in the back. 10 feet of robot flanking you folks.
I mean, every time I make a tiny character, I end up being carried everywhere. So if it's gonna happen with this one, I'm okay with it.
And this time you can make Goron Logon quotes.
Oh my god.
Tell me you're not going to combine. Go ahead, do it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is that even a thing?
It will be.
I worked it out for... I worked it out for CJ's character that they have a thing they can do to combine.
Do I? I haven't.
It was a later thing.
Why?
But there's
Why do
dumb
I now
shit
just
you can
picture
do.
all of us just fusing together and just like?
I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna guarantee anything, but because that sounds so awesome, I may allow that at some point.
Yeet!
Because that sounds.
We've got to come together, guys.
All together now. All together now.
All together now. All together now. All together now. All together now.
Now, here's the thing.
I don't know how spells work in this game.
I need everybody to roll me 1d20.
Wonderful. I love hearing that in every game that I'm in. That's
I
run by
bet.
Sasha.
I bet you do.
I think we
Miguel.
all rolled horribly.
I rolled okay.
Okay. So, Miguel, what would the John be doing right now? He's like singing, of course, but like he's like keeping an eye out. Is he suspicious? Is he trying to get into the act? Trying to maybe like put on a little flair and show so you get some more coin? You guys aren't really like anything you bring in, you pay a portion of to Mr. Jensen. But aside from that, basically he makes sure you guys are like oiled. He makes sure you guys have a place to stay so you don't just sit out in the fucking rain or something. Like you're taken care of to a modest degree. And you have housing, as long as whenever you're playing, you gave a small portion of whatever you get to him.
Yeah, I mean, he'd probably just be getting into the performance, trying to, bring in more coin.
All right.
He needs sweet, delicious food.
Okay. Well, so he's singing along, and all of a sudden, everybody, except for the John, all of a sudden the John stops singing.
Rip.
As for John, / the John, so the last thing you recall, you were frozen to a tree, and then somebody walked over and slit your throat. All of a sudden, your eyes open, and you are inside a very cold, metallic-feeling body, and all you see, the crossings, and you just see people you've never seen. You're at a different height from you're used to. You can't feel your body, and you can't move. Miguel.
Oh.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, so to all the robots, all of a sudden the John stops and in a completely different voice goes, "What the fuck is this?"
That is not professional. And then to punctuate it, triangle ding.
I toot my bagpipe at him.
All right. He isn't moving anymore either. Like it's like someone pulled his key out. He just literally stopped completely.
Oh, is the key still like turning?
Yep. No, the key's still turning. It's fine, but just stop moving.
Why can't I move? Where am I? How'd I get here? Did that guy cut off my head? Am I fused in someone else's head now?
You're a robot.
The John, are you faulty? Do you need a checkup?
It's about at that point in time that Toby stops moving, and Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the last thing you recall, you jumped in the water, you heard laughter, and something dropped a fucking rock on your head, and then you remember the distinct unpleasant feeling of water filling your lungs. And all of a sudden, you're at a really weird height. You're not at cat height or human height. You can see crossings. You can hear Miguel's voice, but it sounds metallic and wrong. You were seeing the crossings, again, like I said, and you're in front of the Emporium, but you can't move.
This is annoying. Is this what hell is like?
Okay, so
Well, you're here, so I'm pretty sure I might be in hell.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
So the other three, you are all hearing these two start talking in weird voices and stop moving.
Surprise! We're going
John.
to randomly turn into an Abbott and Costello skit.
Toby, John, do you need a checkup?
Who's Toby?
Who's John?
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the Duden Tootin' Robots comedy routine.
Okay, so there are people just staring at the lot of you at this point. They're kind of looking like a little confused. One of them you can hear from the back is, "Where'd the music go? Stop talking and play!"
Ding.
I love that part.
Very, like, conspicuous because of how tall he is, like, leans over to the shrimp bot and is like, did they rehearse this? Ding!
So
I got a fever, and the only cure for this fever is more triangle.
Oh, God.
That was why I took cowbell alongside triangle.
Now, KT9000/Frank, suddenly, the two remaining bots, KT9000 stops moving, and Frank, now, you recall, like, being stabbed repeatedly, well, actually, Alistair was stabbed repeatedly, but, cut down, you were, like, barely able to move and function, you were kind of struggling for life. You remember sharp pain in your neck, and then everything went black, and then all of a sudden you're here. You're at a different height, you're not feeling those aches and pains that you used to do, but you're not feeling that renewed strength, and also you can't move.
This isn't Linda!
He thought when he died he'd come back inside Linda for one last time.
Wow.
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 Sasha, tomorrow.
Bring it. Alright. I'm making that joke and I don't care what happens.
I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna be there.
Do it.
Perhaps we should go seek out maintenance.
I can't move, right?
Nope. Still can't move.
That's annoying. Kai says that out loud. He's like, this is annoying.
The John, all jesting aside, we should seek out repairs, perhaps.
I don't know who this John person is you're talking about.
Why did you go, like, Brooklyn?
I developed a Brooklyn accent when I died. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Playing this robot soul trap thing has caused me to be very difficult with doing this Brooklyn accent.
I was sent to the Shadow Realm. Along with
Yeah, Yogi, they sent me to the Shadow Realm.
Holy shit, are you from Team 4-Star or what? Christ, no.
You're talking about Little Karibo.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Hey, Team 4-Star, yeah.
Oh my god. That's uncanny and terrifying. Okay. Last two are, yep. Okay. So, all of a sudden, G4T0 stops moving. Alistair, you're fucking huge, but you can't feel your body. You can't move. It's cold and unfeeling. It's kind of like being in your grandfather's presence all over again. Except instead of him piercing you with his gaze and you being too terrified to move, you just literally cannot fucking move.
And I recall being pierced by something, but it was not his gaze.
Yeah, you recall being stabbed repeatedly in the chest over and over again, and then just sort of like drifting in and out of consciousness, and kind of being awake enough to realize that someone had grabbed you by the hair, and then just feel this light bit of relief as there was this horrible tearing feeling at your throat. And now, you're in the crossings.
Is there anything in my, like, arcane knowledge that would account for this? Have I been, like, soul-jarred?
Hey, you have no idea. Like, if it was something like that, you would, like, probably have known, like, somehow. Like, you'd have been aware of something happening. But as far as you know, you may have been, like, brought back as a... what are these called? Ironworks?
Clockworks.
Clockworks, I guess. You may have been brought back as a clockwork, but you're pretty sure there's some sort of actual
process,
lead into this. And just waking up isn't how you're aware this is supposed to go.
So there's just like a very prolonged coming from like...
And right now, the only bot that's left as who they were previously right now is the Delilah bot, otherwise known as Wally.
Wally.
So Wally, you're the only one who's still actually working and acting like yourself. You're the only one still moving. Everyone else has stopped and is talking in weird voices and talking about hell and how this is annoying, and how like now you've heard like the Gato bot, who's fucking 10 feet tall, stop doing his maybe we should seek repairs. Ding ding. And now he just goes in a voice you have never heard before.
Kai's like, wow, I thought I never liked hearing that voice. I couldn't talk. I don't know what happened there.
Aw, death is bringing you together.
It'll be temporary.
Yeah. That would.
My recollections are rather hazy.
Recollections?
See, I was very unconscious, and I think possibly dead, because I was stabbed a lot, but here we are. So would anyone mind bringing me up to speed? Maybe it'll make more sense of everything. I'd be rubbing my chin, but I can't.
You're the one who deals with all the magic stuff. Shouldn't you be able to tell us what's going on?
Well, we're currently, it appears, by looking at you from down. Looking at you folks below me. This is really weird. You are all very short. You're in the bodies of clockworks.
Now, Wally, that's about the time that your consciousness fades. All of a sudden, Delilah, you distinctly recall you almost got to that fucking boat. You were like easily 15 feet away or something. Like you were splashing, then you remember the salt water filling like sacks of your skin that started like tearing against you in the water and bursting open. You remember just blood going everywhere. You remember these rocks pelting off your head. You remember the water filling your lungs. Honestly, of anyone, you probably recall your death the most vividly. And again, if it weren't for the fact that you are who and what you are and have your own professions as they are, that would probably be a lot more horrifying. But regardless, you have 1 insanity.
Delilah's first insanity.
And you're also like in this really tiny little, like relatively speaking, like a tiny body. And again, like the rest, you can't move, you can't talk, you can't feel your body, but you can hear everybody else's voices, and they seem to be confused about things.
This wouldn't be Fae. This, like, there was Fae on that island from, like, the guy plopping up into the air and then dropping. But we're in, like, metal bodies, which I don't think they'd be able to plunk us into easily.
We can't sneak with metal bodies very easily.
Wait, did you say we can or can't talk?
We can talk, and that's about it.
Okay.
Can I try and cast one of the spells I know?
You can't even move.
Okay. Is there anything that I could technically do that would not rely on movement? I don't. Okay. So.
One more thing. And as you're debating what to do, all of a sudden, you can't talk either. And you start moving, but not as your own bodies. You are all now currently aware of what's going on, but bam, the bots are back. And all you bots, you're aware of what was going on. You're aware that someone was speaking from inside your body. Like, you were completely aware of everything this entire time. But you couldn't move while that other someone from nowhere started showing up inside your body. So, you're all currently the bots, and both sides of you are aware of what's going on at all points in time. But right now, you're back to your bot.
Well, this is weird.
Perhaps we should seek out repairs. Ding!
Ding, brother done.
You know, maybe you've got a point, Gato.
The show must go on.
Right you are, Shrimp. But we've got to think. What if that happens again in the middle of the show?
Not like it already did or anything. No. Well, he is sad.
I can't remember who or what's your bot's name?
Wally.
That's right. Now, Wally. There's no need to get excited.
Yes.
Exactly right, Wally. We need to stay calm. Besides, look at all these lovely people. They're expecting a show. So let's
Gato very carefully, deliberately, flips open a little thing on his belly, and pulls out the cowbell.
Oh, looks like Gato's getting serious here.
And so ends the Dune Toon Robots comedy routine. And the music will continue.
And now on to the next song, which will unfortunately have to be our last one for this evening.
It's like 8:30 in the morning.
Morning. Morning.
That's exactly what I said. Is that what that thing is in the sky? Is that the sun?
Yeah. A big glowy thing. I can never tell by which big glowy thing it is.
This is the problem when you've got glowy things in your eyes all the time. So yeah, we'll do one song and then stop.
All right.
And try to go figure out what the hell's going on.
In the meantime, however, so you quickly do that, and you get off your quote-unquote stage for now to kind of back up. Now, these other weird voices haven't shown back up again, but, what happened is very clearly in all of your mind.
We should seek out repairs.
That sounds like a good idea.
Gato, do you have any ideas where we can find some repairs?
Bleep, bleep, bleep!
Exactly what Wally said. I'm kind of concerned about this as well.
I guess I would gesture towards the Emporium, because that would be the only place I would think that would be able to give repairs to, like, a fucking Clockwork, right? Because you can get anything there.
Oh, it's quite possible. I mean, like,
Where's...
Mr. Jansen has influenced a lot of places, so you might be able to get hooked up.
Did we get any donations after that last song? Because R2 Good's taking off his hat and like trying to get donations from me.
Well, you got a few. I mean, like it's again not a very big thing or anything, but you got something.
Okay,
a couple bits.
Basically.
Which one of those bits has to go to the boss man?
Boss.
Whichever. Jot down a couple of bits.
Yeah.
Every bit counts and how broke as fuck we are.
Speak for yourself! Beep, beep!
Holy shit, Wally can talk.
Oh yeah, I may have missed this. Are we actually level 2 bots, or are we...
Nope.
Okay.
We're level 1 bots.
Because nobody made it out.
I mean, the irony, though, is...
It's really sad, too, because Delilah, I was genuinely rooting for you. Like, I thought everyone was going to die at the beginning, and then you were so close to getting out, and then, of course, what do you get? A natural fucking 1.
Yep.
I mean, also, though, inversely, the cultists are still on the island.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
They didn't have
their
any
bodies might be.
The fairies just fucking kill them.
Yeah.
We set the island on fire. We have no way off the island anymore.
Shit.
We could have thought this out better.
It's because he missed me.
Oh, yeah.
The island got set ablaze because he failed so miserably at trying to shoot me with fire.
That's actually true, too. They didn't plan to burn it down.
I didn't figure so. Oh, the island's on fire. Shit, the island's on fire.
Well, that's bad.
This is unfortunate.
The fairies also... What the fuck, my island's on fire.
However, in the meantime, what are your bots doing at the moment?
I suppose we're going to the Emporium.
So, the 5 of you, the happy crew, head on into the Emporium. Now, of course, the guards are at the door and they watch you as you come inside and they just go about their business. Again, you're fairly well known. They're not going to get in your way.
They better not, or I'm going to kick them in the kneecaps. 2.5 feet tall.
Damn it. There's going to be another joke that has to be made here in regards to Lil Karibo, but it's fine.
Oh no. Alright, Now, you know where to go inside if you need something, because Mr. Jansen does have, again, you guys set up to, like, if you need help or something, if you guys are being attacked, or if the guards are getting on your case or something, you know where to go to get in contact. And it's no different in this. So you head inside, you go down the hallway, and there's a a room off to the side that you're going to go into, and you get in contact with someone who speaks for various influential individuals, kind of a secretary. So you head into that room, and the secretary is sitting behind the desk. It's kind of a shorter, dark-skinned woman. She's got very rich brown eyes. She's got very pale hair, though. It kind of comes down and curls just beneath her chin. And she's sitting there. She's maybe not in the best shape, not obese, but she could probably stand to take a bit better care of her health. Regardless, she's sitting behind the thing, sort of sketching away on a little piece of paper. She looks up as you all walk in. Hello there. What brings you here today?
We're kind of feeling a little bit off.
Well, that's a shame. You sound like you normally do.
Yeah, you see, that's kind of the funny part. I sound like me, but then there's someone else that sounds entirely not like me.
Well, there's a lot of those.
I meant inside.
We might be out of tune. Or something else, but we're here in search of a checkup, repairs.
Okay.
You can handle that, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. I can handle most things. All right, so is it just you two then? Gato and the John?
No, it's all of us.
It's all of us.
Old crew is acting up.
You too, Wally?
I can't believe Wally's dead.
Apparently.
Oh no! The thing killed Wally!
Oh,
Wally, speak to me!
I'll never forget
Wally's key.
I'll never forget you, Wally. Memory deleted.
By the way, are we actually calling you the shrimp bot, or did I just mess that up?
Oh, my characters are too good.
Are too good, yep.
Are too good.
I just occasionally call him Shrimpbot when I forget his name.
Okay.
I mean, wasn't that the origins of Silver Spoon and Choir Boy?
I mean,
As
y'all
the-
are shrimp bots compared to me.
You are now.
This shirt. I am 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
God,
So yeah, Wally is dead.
Lovey / Kakalukia / Delilah.
Why?
There you go.
There we go.
Ah!
Okay.
Wally's alive again! Although you really need to watch your mouth sometimes there, Wally.
And
Hey, there's children present, maybe.
don't let
I
your
could count
key
as a
go
child. I'm
down.
small enough.
Yeah, see? You're constantly in the presence of a child. You need to watch your mouth.
Boom, boom, boom.
Just like whoever else is in here needs to watch their mouth around the kid.
Yeah. Watch out for the fucking children, seriously.
Bong, bong, as he like knocks his own head.
Well. Jeez. All right. Well, I'll schedule some repairs. All right. Okay. Well, let me. And she stops and she looks at this stack of papers she's got. She starts shuffling them around and she pulls out this little letter. It's got a small. It's sealed up with Mr. Jensen's special seal. He usually does so with this with yellow. What's that? Ink? No. Wax. Yellow wax and a little smiling face seal. So she looks at that and I must have missed that. She kind of tears it open, pulls the letter out. Give me one moment here. To Happy Crew. Happy? And she looks up. Did you already talk to Mr. Jansen about this?
No! This just happened randomly already.
Just a few moments ago.
That's weird. Okay. Well, and she takes a letter and she unfolds it and she turns it around and slides it towards the five of you. It's Mr. Jensen left a letter for you.
Oh, let's take a look! And like pulls it up and is like putting it right next to the eye.
Bam! Against your face. All right. Well, you can't.
I can't see the counter. Can I sit on someone's shoulder and read the letter, please?
I lift up your character with my fucking... I just hold you so you can see. And then I lift up in the other hand, Lovi.
Wally!
Wally. So it's Wally in one hand, Toby in the other.
They're sitting on your giant, broad robo shoulders.
All right. So you're all the bot family reading together. Scrolling through the last pages on Tumblr. And I'm seriously. The letter is kind of scrawled, so it looks like he was in a bit of a hurry. So, and basically what it says is, to the Happy Crew, you have a job to do. It's a different job than usual. I want you to go play on one of the islands out in dark waters. There's something I need you to pick up. You'll know what it is by the time you get there, but be careful. We have visitors from far, far away.
Oh! Visitors from far, far away. This sounds exciting!
We better put on our best performance.
Absolutely right, Gato. We'll also need to put on our finest clothes. Now, Wally, I know you're excited, but you need to calm down.
Yeah, I'm present.
I should possibly see about getting my outer casing buffed for this. Which, by the way, like, Gato's fucking, like, armoring is battered as fuck. Because prior to this, he used to be, like, one of those boxing robots, basically. Until he accidentally, like, broke someone's neck by punching them.
Yeah, you say accidental, I say bullshit.
No, it totally was, because he deals so much fucking damage.
Oops, I accidentally snapped your neck with my fist. Darn.
I mean, I can deal 9 damage with a punch.
Yes, you can. I guess, so.
We should be able to collect extra funds for this one.
Let us venture forward. If this is so important, it is likely time is of the essence.
Let's be on our way, shall we?
Which island in dark waters? Or will we play on all of them?
It does specify which one. I just don't recall if it was the east or west.
It's the small one, I believe. Oh, Sealy.
Yeah, Capel's the small one. That's actually the name of it.
Go to the small island. It's Toby-sized.
Literally.
Yeah, it's made for me. I made Toby a peppy character, and I'm regretting it already. Just letting you know.
You know, it occurred to me, since we don't need to breathe, could we, like, walk from one end of the shore to the other?
But we'd find Kai's and Delilah's dead bodies. I don't really want to do that.
I mean, but would we, though? They've had, like, a while to float off.
We don't know how long it's been.
I mean, tides and everything. We wouldn't find you guys' bodies. You both died within turns of each other's by drowning, too, which I think was the best part.
At least I wasn't stabbed to death. At least I went out on my own terms. I walked into the water knowing I would die.
To be fair, yeah, he didn't get stabbed to death either.
Okay, well he got stabbed unconscious and then his throat was...
There you go. That's more accurate.
There we go.
I mean, at least I fucked up the middle fingers of 2 people before dying.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Anyways, so yeah, should we just... how the fuck are we gonna get a big enough boat for us, considering how much we weigh?
That's up to you. Also, I would like all of you to roll me a d10, please.
He didn't leave us with the boat?
No.
That's kind of dumb.
No, we could just walk to shore.
I don't want to do that, Gato.
Okay, so as you're
I
discussing
believe in us.
As you're discussing this, wow, 3 of you. Okay, Frank / R2 good, you're normal. Gato / Alistair, you're normal. Kai, you are now in control. Like, you snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. You snap back to awareness. Like, again, you're all aware of everything that's going on in both cases. But Kai, you are now directly in control of the body.
I can move.
You can not only move, you can now move it, and you can talk. Delilah / Wally, and Miguel / I'm just doing this so I can get your names down. / the John. The body is still being controlled by the bot. The voice is being controlled by you. So your thoughts, your voice, that's all fine. But the body is being controlled by the bot.
This is getting annoying. Whatever sort of punishment, hell that I made myself do, can we not do that anymore? I'm
The
cool
fuck
with
is
that.
going on here? Can we, not be in these bodies? That would be great.
Language, Wally, Toby.
I'm not Wally!
And just goes to, grab them both and pick them up.
Excuse you?
I'm gonna move out of his way.
They're malfunctioning again.
This has got to be this is going to be part of some stupid thing we signed.
This is the Fae. It's gotta be the Fae. Drop freaking rocks on me, I'm gonna...
Did I actually manage to grab Wally at least?
Honestly, unless they were specifically going to try to avoid you, you can probably grab both of them.
I tried to avoid him.
Alright, well, then, not in that case.
I have Wally at least then, and it's just he starts walking off towards the dock with Wally. Come on, R2 good. Let us go on. We have an appointment to schedule.
Can someone tell me what's going on?
How can you forget already? We have an important show at the small isle in the Black Isles or whatever it's called.
Dark Waters.
Dark Waters.
I heard you guys talking about that, but I still don't know what's going on.
We're the Happy Crew. We are a clockwork band.
Did Kai know the Happy,
Oh yeah, you know these guys. They work for some guy named Jensen. He's some bigwig in town.
We're the people that were ordered to play outside your shop until it went out of business the one time.
Oh yeah. That did happen. So Kai's like, no, we're not. You guys put me out of business. I'm not you guys.
Yes, you are, Toby.
I'm not Toby.
But you are Toby.
I'm not Toby, I'm Kai.
Toby, we would like you discuss with us in advance before doing future comedy routine.
Also, before changing your name, Toby, it is very confusing.
I have done neither of those. This isn't a comedy skit. I just want to know what's going on. I'm assuming Toby's following them while you guys are
Yeah. The only one who is able to control their body is isn't that Kai?
Yeah, it's actually Kai.
So yeah, you're in control of your body.
So I'm just kind of making arm gestures as much as Toby can, being the frickety frack. I don't like this.
If you're not going to be taken along for a walk, I would at least ask that you keep up with us so you're not left behind. We have a performance to do.
What performance? I've never played an instrument in my life. Toby's following, though. He's 2.5 feet tall. Leave him alone.
Easy. Hey, at least Kai is used to being the small one in the group.
That's true.
I would check your hands, Toby, before you've said that you've never played an instrument before.
I haven't played an instrument. That doesn't mean I don't have an instrument. I don't know how to play these.
Kai just breaks Toby's instrument.
That seems illogical, Toby, considering that we are all meant to be playing instruments. That's just
Yeah.
what we do as a job.
Okay, cool story, God. The fun's over. So now he's like looking up at the sky. He's like, cool story, God. This is over now. Can I go back to being just dead?
Poor Frank, somewhere lost inside of R2 Good, is like, Linda, I can't come to you. God, please get me out of this body.
I just feel like fucking Alistair's just like, Why aren't you more upset about this? I mean, comparison between being stabbed to death in poverty, powerful robot body that grants me immortality, poverty and being stabbed, powerful robot body that grants me immortality. Perhaps we ought to jog and sing along the way.
Please, let's not do that.
That is a great idea.
Now the question again is, when you are you actually trying to find a boat that you can all go across, or are you just gonna walk through the water?
I don't want to do
I think
that.
we should try to find the boat at least.
Is there anyone who's ever, like, worked with us before for, like, a performance? Like, anything special, like a water performance or something, like going down a river and...
No. You guys are, like, the reason this is such a weird request is that, as far as your bots are aware at least, like, you don't go to Darkwater. No one goes to Darkwater. Like, sure, you guys
yeah, I
aren't
know, but
flesh
there's,
and
like,
blood, but,
there's, like, the stream of tears. So, like, have we ever been, like, done to go on, like, a boat and, like, I don't know, serenade people while...
Like on a steamboat.
Or whatever.
Steamboat? Those don't exist. What are you talking about?
I mean, there's trains, actually.
You're a train.
I'll run a train.
Train.
On
Got
you.
him.
Alright. Tears, okay. So, the most there's ever been is you guys were basically provided a big flat raft, and you were just kind of put on there and given some music to play, which kind of went
Ding.
and yes, exactly. And basically you're just playing that along the way, but as far as what happened to that raft, you're not sure.
I do not think we would have the finances to purchase a boat for something of my weight. Arms, hands on hips, the one still holding on to, like, Wally.
Perhaps our fans will provide us with travel.
We should perhaps ask and offer a performance to the one who will deliver us there.
That is brilliant.
So yeah, I mean, I guess we go and do that. Hey guys! Who aren't us? Hey, the John's glitchy personality. Do you feel this would be a adequate course of action?
I'm sorry, you were making a lot of noise and I wasn't paying attention.
I've got an accent again. What accent is it? We don't know. Just an accent.
Normally, we would be asking you for directions, the John. But
I keep telling you, I'm not the John.
His name's Miguel. Or Tulio. I know him as Tulio. His name's Tulio.
if it looks like the John and it walks like the John, it is probably the John.
Please do not call the John a tool.
I mean, Tulio is a tool, but that's not what I was implying.
He's got the tools for the job.
How close are we to the dock at this point?
Keep in mind, it takes hours to get across here. So,
Oh god.
You
So
have
you guys
you were
are
like
just
trying to
stuck
walk
in hell.
all the way there. Yeah, you guys were like walking for a good 1, 2, 3. You're walking a good like 3.5, 4 hours to get there. So given by the time it goes like 9, so it's gonna be just past noon, around 1 o'clock or so by the time you get to the docks.
Okay.
Well, the whole way there, R2 Good is announcing, "Don't miss the show of a lifetime." What was that band name?
The Happy Crew.
The Happy Crew playing in the Dark Waters.
Everyone looks at you like you're fucking crazy.
Do I still have control of Toby?
Yep. Until I get you all to make another roll, it remains that way. So currently, the bot bodies are all going along except for Kai/Toby, because Kai is literally in control of that bot body right now. But as far as being able to talk, that is up to Delilah and Miguel, whereupon their bodies are still going along with everyone else because they want to get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'm still, I'm trailing behind them because I feel like I should stick with them. But I am arguing. Because what else does Kai do?
Truth. So, I mean, I suppose it's basically that the whole way there. Once along the way, Gato actually thinks, though, so Toby's glitchy personality. What should I call you then?
Kai. My name is Kai.
Okay, Kai, but
Okay.
how long have you been Kai and not Toby, and when will you be Toby again so we can play our songs?
So I died. I'm pretty sure I died, and now I'm here. So I think I've been Kai the whole time. I don't know who the person is. I don't know when they're coming back. So have fun with that.
Are you saying you harmed Toby?
No, it wasn't in this body. It was in a cat body. I was a cat.
I am also a cat. R2 Good has a giant cat head.
What, really? Oh no, that's amazing.
That's wonderful.
That
That type of cat. Like an actual, living cat. Is that offensive? Are you guys living?
I would argue you just said you're a dead cat.
I am a dead cat now. I was a living cat.
Was that offensive for me to say?
Jesus. Your SAS program is going out of control.
Oh
wow. You're a lot easier to shut off than a being. Just reminding you.
No, you're not.
Well, yeah, but Kai doesn't know that.
That's very fair.
Kai's just
Kai
they're
doesn't know
robots.
that, but Gato leans forward and looks down at Kai. I don't really like you that much, Kai, and I will be happy when Toby comes back.
Cool. Honestly, I'd say I prefer Alice. I'd prefer Alistair over you to him.
Well, Alistair, you just heard her say that. Keep in mind. She prefers you. For the first time ever, she's like, yeah, I prefer Alistair. Yeah.
That said, I think I would likely stop moving from Rust before you stopped my key. And, keep sauntering on towards the dock.
Burn.
Oh, and then pauses, leans forward, dings the triangle.
I'm gonna clap the cymbals in his face, but it's kind of wild that because I don't know how to. Cymbals aren't that hard, but still,
it's clang.
Maybe when you get a sense of rhythm.
Maybe when you get a sense of respect.
Wally, yep. But no, keep in mind, you're not even being spoken by Wally. Wally's body is still going along with everything, and Wally is controlling, the robot part. But the voice and being able to speak, that's all Delilah. Perception, all that, that's you.
Oh, but also, for your daily dose of sass, that is an awfully tall order for someone so short. I am sorry, Toby.
I'm not Toby.
Guys, please, you're scaring Wally.
I am sorry, Wally. Pet, 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 pet.
Are you Gato or Baymax?
He's Beto.
He's Beto.
I think the answer is yes, and please don't call him Bait. If you call him that, then I'm gonna imagine anyone who's seen the Dragon Prince is gonna know.
I mean, it also means I would be banned from actually getting a master class, because then I'd be... Anyways.
Fuck you.
You'd be what?
Figure.
He can't be Bait, because if he gets a master class...
Oh. You had cut out halfway through, so I had missed what the fuck you were saying.
That's terrible.
That is pretty terrible.
So you do get to the docks, and to that entire fucking walk, no one has offered to take you to horrible, evil, terrible Death by Fairies place.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that he would send us off to a show and not have a boat prepared for us.
I feel
noted. It did seem pretty rushed.
I feel like the icy salt waters will be bracing and perhaps help us reach a shinier polish.
Yeah. Is
I don't
the
wanna
John
get in the
back in
water.
voice control, or is it still...
Until we make another roll, it's
It's the same thing until you make another roll.
I don't think we should go in the water. I've had bad experiences with the water, mostly dying in the water.
I would most definitely like to avoid the water.
It's like Gato on the edge of the dock, freeze locked, like he's about to step in
the
there.
sweet, sweet pain
Don't go in the
that
water
would give to this body.
Who would like to win all the donations collected by the Happy Crew and a free show on the way to the Dark Waters Island?
Well, look here. Yeah, literally no one wants anything to do with that place.
Come on, a natural one means there has to be someone stupid enough.
No, that would be a natural 20. It would be someone being like, yeah, I always wanted to go to those fairies place. I insist you play the song I wrote called Fuck All You Fairy Bitches. That would be a natural 20. Natural 1 means everyone has a brain and they don't want to do that.
That's not what natural 20 means.
I'm really
Victoria.
sad that I don't get to play Fuck All You Fairy Bitches with
I needed to switch back to the John so bad.
Well, you know what? You guys are at the docks now, so everybody roll me a d10.
Oops. I can't pick up things, apparently.
Oh no, Miguel!
Where's my roller?
Well, Miguel, guess what?
I'm still Miguel.
No, since you got the same roll, now it's reversed. Miguel is controlling the bot's movements.
Oh god.
But the voice is now the John, so the perception and talking, that's not a John. But again, Miguel is controlling the body. Frank, it's full R2 good. Alistair, you're now the one talking and perceiving, but Gata is still moving. Delilah, you are 100% Wally, and Kai, you're 100% Toby.
Yeet.
Well, this is a rather confusing set of situations I find myself in. As I'm assuming Miguel is taking the body way the fuck away from the dock.
So, John, where are you going?
You know, I wish I could tell you. My body just seems to be moving on its own.
Yeah, so Gato body is
hey, Gato,
legs after, the John, and hand on shoulder.
And I just picture the John like trying to walk in place and like smack. Why isn't this working? Hey, thanks, Gato.
What had? Well, I know what all happened.
It's Gato, right? Well, the body is Gato, I suppose.
Got to be somewhere.
Oh, and who are you? Oh, wait, that's right. You're one of these other people.
Alistair Very.
You're
Pleased to meet you.
It's a very strange situation.
Why did you choose to switch your name?
I don't think it's a matter of switching names. It's a matter of some type of malfunction.
Not quite a malfunction, but I can't place it. It's not the traditional clockwork process, and it's not fairies, and it wasn't... But are we actually aware, like, of the note that they read, even while we weren't actively...
Yep. Like I said, anything that one of you can see and perceive, the other one can.
Even when we're not super... Okay,
yep.
So it's,
It's just a matter of who has control. You're always aware of what's going on.
And I can probably, with my knowledge at least, guess that this is the same for everyone else.
Well, most likely it seems to be that.
Probably. Okay, so since Miguel might be still struggling, it's Miguel. I feel like their errand might be tied to our deceased bodies and maybe a way to fix this.
Body stops moving. Also doing the, like, hand motion of, like, the fuck!
Yeah, I don't know either, though. Actually, there has been weirdness abound recently, such as
Alistair.
the contract we signed.
Alistair has revealed my secret identity to these plebs.
Toby's like, Alistair, do all of you itchy malfunctions know each other?
Yes.
Doesn't even
feel like correcting like malfunctions. Yes.
Well, isn't that just dandy? Do you all play instruments too?
I don't think mine does.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. We could have had a real interesting showstopper there. Just switch instruments midway through.
I play the instrument of people's vocal cords.
Oh, it's
so you're a singer.
They're all singers.
That's weird.
I'm not a singer. I'm the one who creates singers.
That still sounds weird.
How does one create singers?
Still vaguely.
Oh, you know, by beep, beep, beep.
No, that's Wally.
So you're talking about Wally? So you are Wally.
I'm just going to go and seek out a boat driver. God damn it, body move. Not into the dock, no! Not into the water! We do need to sort that out. If I could get a little bit of control of my limbs, Mr. Whatever the hell your name is in there. Tulio. I mean, he has a number of different...
So wait, is it Miguel or is it Tulio? You keep kind of going back and forth. Now I don't know what to call him anymore.
Just Tulio, I think.
Let's just call him a malfunction.
Yeah, but see, then we're talking about everybody's malfunction.
We can just call it the John's malfunction.
What a great idea! See, this is why we keep you around, Toby. That and you're just so darn adorable.
I mean,
I'd pinch your cheeks, but I can't move my arms.
Miguel has
Toby,
the syllables.
Like clangs the cymbals.
I would facepalm, but I don't have control over that function right now, it seems.
Oh, so you got that problem too? Hey, Gato, can you take us away from the edge of the water? I don't feel like walking when I can't control my body.
Gato bridle carries. You're just like scoop.
As I'm sure Miguel is like slapping, like, put me down.
Why?
Gato, I really think we should find some other option. What if something happens while we're down there?
Well, as I said, if I could get control of this back from this Miguel fellow, or Tulio, or whatever his name is, I might be able to find us some way of helping.
What's
Magulio.
your suggestion? Because he would probably listen to me.
Well, the problem is that I need control of my limbs in order for it to work.
Well, I don't think I can really help you with that one. I was just going to suggest possibly, are there any fishing boats currently around that we might be able to see?
Oh yeah, there's boats set up all over the place.
I mean, we could always see about, I don't know, venturing aboard someone's boat, Gato. I believe that's Gato, yes. If you'd like to venture towards a boat, and perhaps you could, borrow it. I mean, it's just borrowing. Nothing really harmful there, so long as you return it.
Do any of you guys know how to drive a boat?
Somewhat, but I don't think lying through his teeth. But I don't think that really helps if I'm not in control. Nonetheless, I mean, at least getting it started might help. And given the weight of Gato here, it certainly makes for a good talking point if you're all to, stand on someone's boat and say that you'll, I don't know, inconveniently rest there for the day to recover and, I don't know, play to the crowd until someone helps you, since otherwise that's rather overburdening the poor thing, isn't it?
...
Yeah, also, Gato's just, like, shrugging, like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Also, he dropped Miguel because he shrugged. I have an intellect of 9, man. Don't hate.
Hey, intellect of 9 isn't dumb. It's just like, it's a bit down there, but like, you're talking like intellect of like 6. You're like, where are
It's
my
like
friends?
Mode
You turn
level
around
right
and accidentally
now.
punch somebody in the face.
He's below
What was
Mode
that?
level. Mode level is still above average.
I mean, like, Moda's actually still decently intelligent. Like, he's still a noble. Like,
He just lacks
Really
most common
impulsive.
sense.
Yes.
low intelligence is not low wisdom. That's a very big difference.
Okay,
So,
well,
yeah.
Victoria would argue other.
I'm sure she would.
Look,
What does she cast with again? Charisma? So
Yeah.
she doesn't have much of either then, does she?
Gato and the rest of you, my suggestion, find a boat that is currently docked, sit upon it, and, perhaps undertake the process of releasing it into the waters so that you might head onto dark waters, since no one in their right mind would take you there.
People used to love our shows, and
I'm sure somebody would be willing to take us there if only I could play.
Natural
Also,
one
the
says no.
island is on fire, last we saw it, and there's also a bunch of corpses.
Now keep in mind, all you see is the fog, because there's not ever.
Oh, no.
present fog
Oh, wait,
in
you're right. I didn't get brought in on the fire. So, there are a bunch of corpses on that island. I'm not sure they'd be all that thrilled about approaching the shores. But you are made of sterner stuff, literally. God damn it. Gotobot, will you just, walk onto a boat?
So are you suggesting that we steal a boat?
Borrow the boat.
Borrow and not
boat
return.
Oh no, borrow and return it. I do fear there would be consequences for not returning it, but I mean, if you borrow a boat and rescue someone, and there is certainly someone in need of rescuing,
Yeah, definitely.
we are going to rescue them from the sweet clutches of life.
I feel like we have gone on an entirely horrible tangent.
Anyways, yeah, there are perhaps still people in need of rescue on that island.
Well, then
And
I'm sure we can talk someone into helping us out over there.
Tell you what, I will look. Do I see anyone that looks like they might seem like a good Samaritan in the slightest?
No, as I said, with that check I made, nah.
No. Out of the entirety of the dock, no, there isn't anyone. This is not really a place full of nobility, or you would have a better luck by walking down the Mercy Hill, I think, and finding someone who might be willing to help there.
I don't think any of them have boats.
No, and the people who do have boats have a brain. So, do me a favor and collect this boat so I can fix this malfunction, because the sooner you go to the island, the sooner we'll get out of your head.
We hope.
Miguel, could you move the body onto a boat?
But again, do any of you actually know how to drive a boat?
Yes. I'm lying.
I do not. I cannot reach the wheel.
I mean, I can clearly use my knowledge once I have control of this body. I'm sure Miguel could as well, but you just need to, like, the body just needs to go to the boat and take it from there. And perhaps we can, I don't know, convince the esteemed owner of the boat to stay on board with us when we borrow it.
Maybe we
Not
should wear
just that,
disguises.
kidnapping.
Maybe we should wear disguises while stealing this boat.
I'm not sure you can disguise gigantic metal bodies very easily. Here, how about you step on the boat and I'll do the talking?
Well, I suppose that's part of it. Although maybe I can do something once we get on there, assuming a person's in any type of agreeable mood.
Yes.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, although I can't really reach my sleeve right now.
Tulio, if you get on the boat, we can see about fixing this.
Well, currently Gato is holding Tulio.
Oh, God, it's just like Gato.
I thought he dropped him when he.
Oh yeah,
shrugged.
no, he dropped him when he shrugged.
Oh yeah, that's right. He probably is still holding him though, because Tulio would have been like trying to book it.
Well, keep in mind that Alistair had already been like, "Hey, if you want our bodies back, maybe this is the only way we can do this."
Yeah, that's true. He probably would have like slumped down,
and we'll be, not stuck here. So, Tulio.
So you were saying about going to the boat. Tulio is probably like already walking over there.
There we go. Gato, if you
hey Gato, you may want to follow us. Apparently my body has other ideas.
Yeah, I would assume Gato would just be like clank, 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 jogged after, and Alistair's just like, yes, okay, this works.
R2, Toby, if you would mind coming along, and I believe it's not Wally.
Delilah.
Delali.
Right, Delali.
Delali, excuse
Delali, come on.
you.
So, can you actually fill me in on what happened? I didn't get much of a catch up before we stopped being able to talk last time.
Well, you can still remember everything, I think, can't you?
Yeah.
I was the first to die and go I was the first to go unconscious.
Oh, you're talking to Delilah. I was like, what?
Oh, no, because, like, Alistair is like a... So, Delilah, as we're venturing, if you could fill me in on what to expect, that'd be appreciated.
Fire, bodies, grossness, bodies.
I mean, how many rude boys are left over?
I only saw about 3 of them run for it, but they were more concerned with their lives than anything else.
I mean, that seems like a definite upside. I remember being stabbed in the chest by one, so...
Keep in mind, you did note that the one actually stole the boat and left.
That's true. None of the others really.
Yeah, no one else knows that. They might be able to piece it together if they, have clear thoughts of exactly what one guy screaming on one part of the island said before they were stabbed violently to death. But realistically, you're probably the only one who actually still remembers.
I mean, if you mention that one guy stole a boat, I might check and see if there's an unattended boat sitting on the dockside. Do you mention it, Delilah? Lovi,
Can't believe Delilah's dead.
you're not doing a thing.
One of them, quite rudely, rudely, left on a boat all on their own.
Oh, I get it.
Okay. Can we make like a perception check to see if there's like a goddamn boat?
You can
somewhere?
check if there's a boat nearby, but keep in mind this is...
I mean, like an unattended little like.
Yeah, like
boat.
if you're just looking for like any boat at all, then yeah, that's fine. If you're looking for, say, a boat that might be the one that's taken, then you're talking about, let's see, 1, 2, 3 hours of walking along the dock.
Oh, fuck that then. Yeah, let's just find a random boat then. It's like a duly noted. So why were they running for their lives? Like, did you do that good of a job at routing them?
Well, you see, the cultists were kind of after us.
Okay, I was...
Oh, right, and there were Fae who fucked with us in the water, and that's how I died.
Okay, I sort of remember the Fae before I went unconscious, but they were... Okay, but what's this about cultists? Do you mean like the guys in the robes who were following us on the boat?
Yes, I just assumed that's what they were.
Okay, what happened? Pretend I went unconscious before...
They killed everyone, and then they were killing rude boys too, and that's why they were running.
I'm pretty sure they killed everyone except for me. The rude boy got me.
That's pretty sad.
No, don't worry. The rude boy didn't kill you. One of the cultists definitely slit your throat.
I mean, he doesn't know that.
I know.
Delilah says that's pretty bad.
I mean...
Symbols.
I'm just gonna say I'm pretty okay with my current state of being. Comparatively to yours.
Wow.
You look abjectly comparable to a doorstop.
That's not very nice, God.
Anyways, yes, Gato, go onto a boat with Tulio. If they complain, just turn them so they're facing you. It'll make the talking at them much better.
Okay, so you're just kind of getting on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Boat? Okay. Well, which boat are you? Just like any boat you can see?
Any boat that we see that can, like, I guess, carry our weight.
So a somewhat larger boat then?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, this boat does have 4 people on it.
Okay.
I'm assuming as we approach the boat, they kind of look at us like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sort of, though. Given the time and all, we're probably gonna have to wrap up here. We'll get back to it next time. I know Vic has like finals. He needs to sleep. All that.
Yes.
So
Kai's got to worry about the finals, guys.
Yeah.
Is it Kai or is it Toby right now, or both?
It's CJ.
It's
CJ
Kobe.
has to take the
Kobe.
final.
Yeah, Kobe. They're gonna have beef with us.
At the dock, looking for...
Gato, if you lose the duel, you lose your soul.
I'm gonna
Symbols.
pull up on you. What the fuck? Okay, to the
Cowbell.
dark aisle.
I imagine Gato, since Gato controls the body, he's been adding like triangles.
Oh yeah, just everything
Punctuated.
I say is punctuated by triangle dings.
We should totally get apps to like play our instrument sounds each time we want to.
Sadly, I don't have anything that has like good guitar stuff. Otherwise, I'd just literally pull up Music Maker and just start playing random fucking notes.
Pow, pow, pow.
Because I'm pretty sure. Here, let me see if it actually does it properly.
Yeah, I think the only strings that Kai could play, though, or pluck at, rather, are purse strings. Cat burglar.
Oh,
Hey.
sounds like.
Arlie,
Hmm?
I'm coming to Canada tomorrow. After Sasha, it's your turn.
Sounds good.
I'm going to kill both of you. I'm sorry to all the viewers who have been looking forward to it. It's time for them to go.
Time for you to get.
All right.
Are we gonna log out? What's it called? Sign off? Outro.
We need a proper outro from Sash, and then we need like the outro of like, hey folks, tuning in, blah 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 blah.
I'm assuming the editors are cutting.
So anything else I should note down for now? The Happy Crew bots are on a dock looking for a boat to get to Small Darkwater Island. I've got it marked down who's in what body and.
I don't know. We're
Yeah.
gonna try and do diplomacy, and then probably failing that, we're gonna punch our way through them.
4 crewmates are on the boat. And anything else? No. That looked like
My voice gives me super strength.
I mean,
better hope it does.
our possessed selves. Triangle sound. Yes. Yeah, that sums it up nicely. I hope that honestly, it's Vic doing the editing for this episode, just so like triangle sounds actually end up in this.
Yeah, because I do that. In every single one.
That'd be
Okay.
simply terrible. Anyways.
Simply terrible.
What other things do we have? What does everyone play?
We'll catch up on that next time we do it for Rattle. You need to sleep and all that shit.
Yeah, I do.
Alright. Sash,
So,
outro.
Well, now, this looks like an interesting little turn on things. Huh, seems fun. Back to Darkwaters, I see, to see the ruins of what they once were. See what they can salvage from all the, well, dead bodies all over the place, so probably not much. But who knows? Maybe they'll get lucky. They've gotten pretty lucky so far. But either way, that's a little trail for next time, when they meet the visitors from far, far away. Ultimate competition. Lower the
So hey folks, that was this episode of Windmill's Wake, a actual play for Shadows of the Demon Lord. I'm Arlie, the player of Alistair, who totally got smeared horribly. And basically, if you enjoyed this, I mean, first off, feel free to let us know in the comments below, and anything you might have just have your thoughts on, including laughing at us. Other than that, if you do want to see more tabletop content, indie game reviews, or the indie dev interviews, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the little bell to get notifications when we post new things. Otherwise, we'll catch you folks next time. See ya!
Join the Discord!
Bye.